Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayine Sarvamangala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidyayine. Jay Sri Radheshyam, Janita Jai Gaur, Jay Sri Radheshyam. Welcome. Lord Krishna returns, page 14. One night, Chapal Gopal, one of the neighbors of Srivas, placed some of the things generally used by the followers of the Tantras outside the door of Srivas. The idea was that in the morning, when people will look at those articles, they will surely conclude that Srivas and the other followers of Nimai were not Vaishnavas, they were Tantrics. Chapal Gopal succeeded in his plan. In the morning, the door of Srivas Angan was opened and the devotees began to disperse. They were shocked to see the articles of the tantric worship. Chapal Gopal himself called out the passers-by, showed them the articles, saying that the Vaishnavas were actually tantrics. Casting blame on the Vaishnavas thus was no less than blasphemy. Nimai could not tolerate this. His wrath proved fatal. It was noticed that a day or two later, Chapal Gopal has symptoms of leprosy. Well done. His disease grew day by day. Even his own people boycotted him. Chapal Gopal went to Kashi, Varanasi, and prayed to Shiva to cure him of the disease. God Shiva mercifully directed him to go back to Navadvip and take shelter of Nimai. Nimai, on his part, said to him, "You have committed a sin against a Vaishnava, Srivas. Go and seek his forgiveness." Srivas very kindly forgave him and said, "This distress is the result of your sin against the Vaishnavas. Go therefore and write a eulogy of Vaishnavas." Chapal Gopal accordingly took mantra diksha from Purushottam Das, a Vaishnava, and composed the famous Vaishnav Vandana in the name of Deoki Nandan Das. Many of the Gauriya Vaishnavas today read this booklet as part of their routine worship. Devananda Pandit of Kulyapat in Nadia district taught the Bhagavad to his students. One day Srivas went there and listened to the Bhagavad readings. He was so overpowered by his devotional feelings that he began to weep. The students took it to be a great nuisance and turned him out of the room. Devanand kept quiet, not objecting to the action of his students. His keeping quiet thus was tantamount to a sin against a Vaishnava. Nimai forgave him, but first got his heart purified through the blessings of Bakreshwar Pandit. Nimai, close companion. Since then, Kulyapat is a famous place for the Gauriya Vaishnavas. People still go to this Aprat Vanjan path to apologize for their sins and to be forgiven by Lord Gouranga, our Nimai. One morning, Nimai, filled with the Bhagavan Bhav, went to the house of Srivas and sat there on the very throne of the deity. He directed Srivas to bathe him. Srivas called out the members of his family instantly and asked them to bring Ganga water for the bath of the Lord. All of them, including the servants and attendants, joined in the activity. Nimai was given a bath, dressed in new clothes, garland, worshipped with flowers, sandal paste, incense, pradip, and musical instruments, etc. He was offered prayers and hymns. He was also offered all sorts of sweets, fruits, etc. Nimai then blessed all those who were present there, and also those who were sent from their dwelling places. He blessed them in various ways and styles. He said to Ganga Das Pandit, "Do you remember that night? For fear of the Kasi, you were leaving the place with your family. You didn't get the boat and began to think of dying before the Muslim soldiers came and touched your wife. Then I myself came disguised as a boatman." He then addressed Sridhar Pandit and said, "Ask for a boon. If you want, I can give you a kingdom. I can depute all the cities to serve you." Sridhar would have none of this. He said, "Give me just one boon, my master. I want that in every birth of mine, Nimai should be my god. The same Nimai who used to snatch the plantain plates and cups from my hands." As he said this, he saw that not Nimai, but Lord Krishna, with his flute, was sitting on that throne, and Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Shukdev, etc. were eulogizing him, and Shesh Nag served him as an umbrella. I want to make a parenthesis here. Is this Krishna Narayan? Or is this the Braj Lila, Vrindavan Krishna? It's a question that I make and I open here for you all. I would like to hear your opinion on this topic that is so important, but also important to understand. After this, Nimai said to Murari Gupta, "Look at me, Murari." And what did he see? He saw that on the throne it was not Nimai, but Ram with Sita and Lakshman, and the blessed monkeys were eulogizing him. As he saw this, he became unconscious. Nimai said, "Murari, get up. You have forgotten that Ravana set fire to your tail and you, in return, burned his walled city? Get up! I am your Ram, and you, my Hanuman." It was now the turn of Haridas. Nimai said to him, "That day those Muslim sinners whipped you so brutally. I came with my discus to kill them, but I could not do anything because you all along prayed for their welfare. I, however, held you in my lap and bore the whiplashes myself. Look, these marks on my back." It was shocking and surprising not only for Haridas, but all the devotees present there to see that Nimai's back had the scars of the whips. Nimai now turned towards Advaitacharya and said, "I explained to you a number of shlokas of the Gita, but one verse remained to be explained." Nimai uttered the 13th verse of the 13th chapter, Sarvata Panipadantaha, and explained that, as for the boon, Advait said, "Please bless all, the poor, the lowly, the foolish." Pleading for Mukund that, Srivas Pandit said, "What's the fault of Mukund? Please bless him too." To this Nimai quickly answered, "He is Kar Jatya." Kar means grass and Jatya means a stick. He changed his principles like a chameleon. When he is in the company of the devotees, he is as lowly and humble as grass. If he sits among the wise and learned, he behaves like a stick, like a club, striking hard at the devotional worship. He can't see me. Mukund was outside the worship room. He heard that Nimai told Srivas. He therefore said to Srivas, Pandit, sir, please ask the master if I will ever see him. Before Srivas could speak, Nimai answered, yes, tell him that he will see me in 1 crore years. 1 crore years, Mukund exclaimed with joy and began to dance. Wow, I will see him, I will see him. This faith on the part of Mukund was something very unusual and encouraging. Nimai at once called him inside the room and said, Mukund, you will be my singer in each of my incarnations. Jai Nimai, Jai Nimai. It should be noted that Sri Bhagavan Bhav of Sri Nimai continued for 7 prahars, that is for 21 hours. The event therefore is known as Sat Praharija Mahaprakash, the 7 prahar great revelations. It was really a great revelation of Nimai's Godhead, perhaps the longest revelation of Gaur Lila. Mahavira Vijayate ki jai, Sri Ramandeva ki jai. Jai Nitai, Jai Gaur, Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. We will continue on page 45 on the next video. I hope you enjoyed the wonderful Leelas of Nimai, expertly wrote by our Dadu Braj Gopal Das Agrawal. I thank you all for watching this video. Chant Nitai Gaura, Ashiv Radheshyam, do your japa of Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Bhajo Nitai Gaura Radheshyam, japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Till the next.